The member from Halliburton, Kawartha Lakes, Brockton.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Rural Affairs and Small Business. I'm sure the member heard about the closure of Roland's Steakhouse, a local institution in the Peterborough area. Roland's has operated for 60 years. The restaurant was a popular fixture in the community and was a contributor to the local economy. And do you know what finally drove them to close their doors?
I bet it's
the outrageous hydro costs resulting from this government's misguided policies. So the owner of Roland's shared his hydro bills with me, and after seeing them, I'm not surprised why he was forced to shut down. Rising hydro costs are hurting the rural economy in our area, and the government's poor excuse of a relief plan will do little to undo more than a decade of runaway increases. So my question to the minister is, how much longer will he stand by watching successful rural businesses like Roland's close as a result of the government's mismanagement of the hydro system?
Thank you. Minister responsible for small business.
Mr. Speaker, I really want to thank the question from the member of Halliburton, Kawartha Lakes, Brock. But there's another story to Roland's, and the mayor of Peterborough, Darrell Bennett, on his Coast to Coast cable show on Friday, set the record straight. The fact of the matter is, the owners, who I know very well, were offered a substantial amount of money to buy the property for the commercial development. The mayor was very clear. The mayor was very clear. This was strictly a commercial development. The owner was offered a substantial amount. I know the area very well. It's a stone's throw from my house in Peterborough. There's going to be a substantial commercial development. The other thing that played into us, Peterborough is very fortunate that a cake franchise came to Peterborough because they have confidence in the Peterborough area. Hobart set up a steakhouse in downtown Peterborough. And that's the other story of this. And the mayor of Peterborough set the record straight.
Be seated, please. Order. Start the clock. Supplementary.
Well, again to the minister, we're not talking about some abstract idea here. This is a real business, real jobs, lost because of the government's misguided policy decisions. So last January,
Come to order, please. Minister of Aboriginal Reconciliation, come to order. Please.
Last January, the owner paid over $2,000 for hydro. This past January, his bill had jumped to over $4,000. That's double in just 1 year. Wow. After all this, after spending $23,000 replacing all of his lighting with efficient LEDs. With the
Stop the clock. Right after I ask him to stop, he says it again. So the Minister of Municipal Affairs, second time. I'm not amused. By everyone who decides to disrupt the House. Please finish.
Mr. Speaker, with the trend in hydro going upward, things were only going to get worse for Roland's. In the owner's own words, he saw no chance for survival.
There you go.
So again, when will the minister take the concerns of rural businesses seriously and ensure that they are not driven out by the consequences of your government's decisions?
Be seated, please. Be seated, please. Thank you. Start the clock. Minister.
Thanks very much, Mr. Speaker. I do appreciate the supplementary from the member from Halliburton, Kawartha Lakes, Brock. But I would strongly suggest, and I will organize.
Member from Renfrew, Nipissing, Pembroke, second time. Finish, please.
Mr. Speaker, I would volunteer to organize a viewing. We'll get the tape from Cogeco, His Worship Mayor Darrell Bennett, the Mayor of Peterborough, and he will provide.
The member from Simcoe Grey come to order. The member from Nepean Carleton come to order, and the member from Leeds Grenville come to order. Have wrap-up sentence, please.
Well, Mr. Speaker, if the folks opposite are questioning the veracity of the Mayor of Peterborough, I'll certainly give them a call about this today. And in fact,
they are.
That's it.